What's up guys, Pixels here, and I'm making this video because lately I've seen a lot of people complain about Ark. Mainly they complain about Ark adding new features even though the game is not finished. Like most of the time, but like, oh, why Ark adding this but they didn't finish the game? Why is Ark doing this but you didn't fix this? Or won't you patch this before you add another game? So I want to talk about and get you guys' opinion on how do you guys feel about Ark as it is now. You know, do you feel like Ark should just buckle down and get the game fixed, or are you okay like me with Ark doing the way they're planning on doing it? Because I feel like, you know, Ark honestly runs good for me. You know, Ark is perfect for me. Now it's a lot of things they need to fix, but it's still great for me. So we're gonna break it down in this video. This video might be a little bit long than usual, but I still want to make this video to get my point across. So the first thing I want to talk about is Ark being unfinished. You cannot say a game is unfinished if it's in early access, because you know when you hit the purchase button that Ark was unfinished. So why even complain about it? Like, why even get yourself in that situation buying an early access game at a cheaper price? Keep that in mind, knowing that you're going to bitch about the game being unfinished. Every early access game is unfinished. Let's keep it as that. Honestly, Ark can beat what it is now, and in the last day, they can switch it to something else, and you can't even complain about it because you pretty much kind of signed an agreement that you're going to buy this game early. It even says it, like the game that you're playing now could change over time. So I don't see the point of complaining. Honestly, Ark pretty much listens to the community. Like, it's one of the best communities because the devs actually listen to the fans. So I can't complain with that. If early access game is an early access game, I'll make another video talking about early access games, like the fails and what they can do to do better. But overall, don't complain about the game being unfinished. The next thing I want to talk about is paid DLC. Now, I have no problem with paid DLC. Yeah, I know I'm not going to bullshit. Ark is fucked up having Scorched Earth for $20 when the game is not finished. I completely agree with that. I think that's bullshit. But at the same time, if you get your $20 worth, it's worth it. You know, it could have been worse. They could have charged $40, $60 for paid DLC, but they charged $20. I know money is money, but you got to look at it as this. You know, we're pretty much giving them money to keep the game going. They can't just charge us $30. Okay, when they run out of money, then what? So, you know, I feel like they only did this because they needed more money to finish the game, give us stuff that we want, and keep it moving. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. The best thing about Ark is you don't have to buy the DLC to experience the game that you want to experience. Basically, Scorched Earth was a map. Because you want that map, you pay the $20. If you don't want that map, you don't pay the $20. You have the island, the center. So you're pretty much good to go. Then you get Prim Plus for free. So it's like, it's plenty of things to do even if you don't buy the paid DLC. And lately, they haven't even announced a new DLC. So to me, I feel like that one time they just wanted, or they needed more money to get the game finished, and they're working on it. So I know you guys gonna probably like, well, that's bullshit, but that's how I feel about it. Just let me know what you feel about it. The next thing we'll talk about is multiple consoles. A lot of people bitch about it coming to the PS4, and I don't understand that, because I feel like if it's coming to the PS4, it's only going to benefit us on the Xbox One. PC is another story. They're way beyond us, but it's going to benefit people on the Xbox One because it's on the PS4. Meaning now they have more fans, now they're getting more money, meaning they can give us more content. And that's why I think having it on multiple consoles just makes sense and is overall better. Now, more features. This is one thing. I saw one post and the guy really was going off and pissed me the hell off. He said, why are they adding more features when the game is unfinished? Who complains about free features? Like, you think about it, they better have another Prim Plus update. They're giving us tech tier for free when they could have honestly charged us $20 and made its own expansion. Who bitch about free features? Just take it and move on. Now, these last three things is what I'm really pissed about Ark. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. You guys notice I'm defending the features that I just talked about, but with this, I have nothing against it. I'm gonna pretty much agree with all you guys. Now, the crashes. Now, crashes, the only crash that I receive is on the PC, and that's a GPU crash. It'll be like, hey, your GPU has crashed, but it only does it in Ark. And I don't know where it was. I think it's on the Steam page where it shows the things they're working on, and that's one of the things, the GPU crashes. So Ark knows that it needs to be fixed. Why haven't they fixed it? So, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing when I thought it was just me. It's another thing when I see it on your Steam page and you know it's a problem and you haven't fixed it. So I can honestly agree with anybody who agree on crashes or complain about crashes. I'm with you. If they know it's a problem, they should fix it right away. The next one is lag. And when I say lag, it's more like ping. Like, I feel like the servers are a little bit ass sometimes. I feel like Ark need to put a little bit more money into the servers because we can deal with less content, but we can't deal with a game that lags. Like, I'm on a PS4, right? And I'm in an Alpha Tribe. I know the last place I logged out. I should not be on the other side of the fucking base when I log in. Like, when I log in, it should be smooth. I should be in the same spot. I should wake up. I shouldn't have to, walk around and try to go around and then just rubber band me back to where I started at. I might as well just put the controller off or turn the game off and go play it somewhere else. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I really hate, but it's whatever. And the last thing I want to talk about is frames per second. Now, don't get me wrong. Ark has got a little bit better with this frames per second. But on consoles, they really need to do something. I don't care if you got to down the graphics a little bit. Now, the PS4, honestly, it runs a lot smoother. I'm going to have to say that. It runs a lot smoother. But I feel like they can honestly get it a lot better on the Xbox One, even if they got to lower the resolution. Just fix it, do what you got to do, and make it better. Because when your game is unplayable, what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, it's one thing when you waste $30 knowing it's an early access game, you complain about content. It's another thing when you spend $30 on an early access game and you complain about frame rate. The game should at least run for you on a console. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just want to make this video real quick, getting you guys' opinion on it, how I feel about it. Like I said, don't complain about content or being on other consoles or the game being unfinished. Complain about crashes, lags, and frame rate, because the only thing I feel like, if I can't play the game, then the game is dumb. The game's retarded. It can go to hell. It can do whatever you got to do. It just sucks. But the game runs and you constantly, showing that you're updating the game and you're doing pretty good, I have nothing to complain about. But that's just me. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.